Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from SciTech Process Solutions. Today is Wednesday, August 12th, 2020. Hope everyone's doing the best they can with the Corona-19 pandemic. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on a fully remanufactured 4300F spin rinse dryer. This video we put on our YouTube channel. Because of that, we do not give the customer's name out. However, we give the PO so they know it's their tool. PO 672737. This system is a little bit different because it's a semi-tool 2300F, which uses a ferrofluidic motor. We also purchased the base as a separate line item. That makes this system a 4300F for reference in our terminology. The cassette they used is a disco cassette for cleaning thin film frames. The customer's already purchased one of these systems, so this is the second system, so they're very familiar with it. So it is kind of custom for what they're doing here. So simply load the tool. So what I will do is I'll go ahead and start the tool, run it, so while it's running through the process I can talk about a remanufacturing process and some specifics about this tool. One thing that we found, which was very interesting on the first order the customer did, even though you have your traditional angle on the spin rinse dryer rotor, this metal cassette walked out during spinning. It was the weirdest thing. So we designed retainer arms that use centrifugal force, and they'll come up and hold the cassette into place. On our last order we had one arm. This time we've added a second arm for dual redundancy. But it's a nice design, and it stops the control. We think it's because the water actually acts as a lubricant from the metal to metal to make it walk out. That's the best we can figure out. So you saw me load the cassette. I'll simply hit start and start talking. We start off in a simple 30-second rinse mode. There we go. This will have a typical process, which is a rinse, a purge. The purge will blow the water out of the DI manifold. You'll go into dry 1, which is a high RPM dry, very short duration. And then you'll go into a dry 2, which is a slower RPM, to use centrifugal force, heater blankets, and N2 heat to dry the cassette and the parts inside of it. You can see how smooth this is. It's totally quiet. In fact, I wouldn't even be able to hear it running behind me. So let me talk about our remanufacturing process. The customer has a detailed one. This customer actually has about probably 8 of our systems already. We actually have 2 more systems, double stack systems, that will be coming into test in about less than a week for hopefully a video next Friday. So they're very familiar with our company. They know our spare parts support. They know our quality. This is really, this system is going overseas, so the customer is very specific on making sure they can do an acceptance video because it's very costly to ship something overseas if there's an issue. Okay, now we're into the high RPM dry 1. I moved it down to only 60 seconds. We're not cleaning wafers, so we're not worried about quite the elongated dry. The metal cassette, because it's metal, not plastic or Teflon, it dries much faster than a plastic cassette. As you can imagine, in a typical dishwasher, the plastic tends to dry a lot slower than metal. So that's the concept. All right, so our remanufacturing process, this system was broken down all the way to the base. Most of this is brand new. The customer decided to stick with a semi-tool, traditional controller. Most of our customers now, probably 90%, upgrade to our slick device controller when they buy tools from us. Here's 2 tools that are in test right now. Hopefully in the next few days. Actually, this one's ready. We're just waiting for the base of this one so we can ship them together because we have one crate for the same. Our stainless steel manufacturer is running behind on our base, and that's why these haven't shipped yet. Hopefully in the next few days. But these are the slick device, state-of-the-art touchscreen controllers. It makes an existing rinser dryer better or as good as anything you buy brand new on the market today. Okay, now we're in the slow RPM dry, 210 seconds. We're down to 177. So the system's broken down. All the parts are replaced with new, tested, and or refurbished and rebuilt. Once all the subcomponents are been rebuilt and bagged and tagged, we call it, we start the build up. This system is built up. It is then into the dry mode, which has no poly, no bottom, just kind of looks like this, but this is a bigger version of it. In final test, we have another technician do a QC on the work, make sure it passes our QC checklist. If it does, it moves into wet test like this system I just showed you. We hook all the DI to it. We do it through a burn-in process. We have another QC of a different technician review it. Once it passes that, it goes into 50 process runs. Once it passes that, we reconfigure it in its actual system. And this was like a single on a roll-around cabinet, new poly. This is all new poly. You can see we have our own poly shop at SciTech Process Solutions here. So we cut our own poly for quality. Then after it runs 50 process runs with no errors, it's moved over to sales. I normally don't do all the videos. However, because of COVID-19, we have our sales force working off-site at their houses and so forth. So unfortunately, I've been stuck doing all the videos for the last 5 months. So that's why you see a lot of me on our YouTube channel. So now we're just running through, and it's in great shape. As I talked about, this customer already knows we have 100% spare parts. They buy motors from us. They buy controller repairs. They buy heater blankets. They buy windows. They buy door switches, the N2 heaters, everything. And they know we supply everything. So this customer knows we're the turnkey solution for their refurbished rinser dryers. They've also purchased on this systems over here, because it's going to the wafer fab, the two I just told you about. They did buy the Slick Device controllers. That's state-of-the-art upgrade, and they already have some in their fab already. This is more of I think a back-end process that's not quite maybe in the whole main clean room. So they opted to go with just the regular controller. See how much time we have left. We have about 51 seconds. I'll go ahead and not talk about some of our other products yet until this ends. So at the end of the process, what happens is in the back there, it's called the rotor stop positioner, RSP. That RSP will fire out a piston. It rolls against the cam assembly, finds a very specific spot. We call it home to 12 o'clock, and that'll upright everything for me to take it out. While we're doing this, we have 30 seconds to go. Back here's our ID tag, SciTech Process Solutions, model number 4300F, serial number 01269. It's got all the power requirements, 220 single phase, the amperage and so forth. It also has our URL and our phone number for support. All of our systems go out are tagged on the back with a serial number, a date of remanufacturing, and our support stickers on there. Okay, we're almost done. This wind down, it takes a little bit longer than normal. It is a large rotor, you saw that. So it takes a little bit longer for the brake of the brush motor to slow it down. Okay, I just heard the RSP fire. There you go, it's stopping it. And I just heard the door release. I can hear the solenoid valve. So first I take it out. I feel for the hot end too, nice and hot. Take out the cassette. Nice and warm. Yeah, it's actually nice and warm, kind of hot. Everything's warm, dry, everything's good. Excellent condition. You notice with our design, these handles, that's how you can hold this to carry it around. You notice how they didn't move? Because the way our design, our centrifugal force kept them in place. So let me talk about our support now. As the customer knows, we have 100% support, but if you go to scitechprocess.com, on the left-hand side, the first 7 buttons you'll find are all spinner and rinse dryer related support. The first 3 are our semi-tool systems. The S models in Sam, F is in Frank, and then the traditional ST. We then have 3 buttons below that of all of the support of spare parts for the 3 specific models. Again, anything and everything we have 100% available. The 7th button down is on our SST and semi-tool SAT spare parts support. One thing that we've also added now is we are the OEM for this system. Has got some repair work needed, but we are the OEM for Vertec. We purchased the company about 1.5 years ago. So now we are going through all of our remanufacturing of the Vertec spin rinse dryers, and we have we'll be 100% part support. We have to go through a lot of the drawings and a lot of the subcomponents that were no longer available on the market to be able to use our own manufacturers now to get the parts. So that talks about our spin rinse dryer processing. And also you'll see on our parts, both the S and the F, the Slick Device controller. If you search S1 or F1 on our system, you'll see the Slick Device. You'll see all the value to it, the N2 savings, the data acquisition, the ease of use of the touchscreen monitors. We have state-of-the-art proprietary algorithms that monitor anti-static modules, resistivity probes, and all parts of the tool. It's far and away the best controller you can buy as a retrofit to any spin rinse dryer available in the world. Besides spin rinse dryers, our other 2 wet processing we offer is the Integris Flowwear box washers, 8000, 8010, 8020, and 8030. We offer a ton of spare parts for those. You'll see those on our website. We have 2 or 3 systems in stock now. We also do the Ultratech, Ultra T, and K&S mask and wafer cleaners. Those are the single wafer high pressure cleaners with either high pressure or scrub. Those 3 families, rinser dryers, mask cleaners, and box washers, all fit into a wet processing line. We also do quite a lot of metrology. That would be 10 core alpha steps. We do Prometrics tools. We do nanometrics tools. We do the KLA particle counters, the 6200, 6400 class. We do Gertner, Rudolph lipsometry equipment. So we do that. We also have Nikon and other high power microscopes in stock. And we also do low power, brand new inspection systems. The last thing we kind of really focus on is our photoresist photolithography. We do quite a lot of the vapor prime ovens, the YES vapor prime ovens, and we do a lot of photoresist pump repairs, IDI, Cyborg, and Millipore. All the time customers are sending them into us, and or they're buying them out of our stock. At any given time, we have over 100 pumps in stock with complete control packages that go with them. So, gives you an overview of SciTech. You just go to our website, go to the left-hand top search box, search for whatever you're looking for, a manufacturer, a part number, a part, and we'll be able to help you out. If you need to contact us, you can go on any part on our website, and there'll be a contact sales. Click on that button. There'll be a link sent to our sales department to be able to get back to whatever you need. You can also feel free to call us at 916-797-9000. That's our main number at the office here, and you can ask for anyone in our sales organization. And they'll be transferred to me initially here, or everyone to the outside organization or our distributors worldwide. Again, my name is Jim Mullany from SciTech Process Solutions. This will conclude the video acceptance of a 2300 spin rinse dryer with the base, which makes the model now a 4300 system. If there's any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you. Have a great day.